When it comes to value for money, Jetour understood the assignment. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Jetour T1. In this video, we're going to take it for a drive, take a look at its interior, and as always, me and Hippo will discuss its cost of ownership. So without wasting any of your time, allow us to get started. The Jetour T series has been a success for the brand. Whether it's the T2 or this T1, it's been doing well, and it's not hard to see why. It offers a lot of value for money and it allows you to park on pavements without having to buy a Defender. Now, coming back to that value for money thing, the range starts at 514,900 Rand. For that amount, you get the 1.5 liter turbo petrol engine version, but the one we have here is the Odyssey XWD. It's their own way of saying all-wheel drive. And on the topic of driving, let's take it for a drive. This Odyssey version of the Jetour T1 comes with a 2-liter turbo petrol engine and it produces 180 kilowatts and 375 newton meters of torque, just like what you get in the Jetour T2. Please let me know in the comments which of the two T's do you prefer, the T1 or the T2 in terms of the styling. In any case, both cars come with a 7-speed DCT, which means from standstill, the gearbox is a bit jerky, it rolls back sometimes. I won't lie, it's annoying, especially when you're trying to pull away. There's a bit of turbo lag, it's a bit jumpy, but after a while, I honestly got used to it. But just because you get used to it doesn't mean it should be there. Hopefully in the future, Jetour engineers have a look at it. They remap the throttle response, they remap the DCT, and the whole driving experience is a little more refined. But for now, it is what it is. But once you're on the highway, once you start moving, it drives really well. I can't complain. It's loaded with safety features. You've got 6 airbags. You've got adaptive cruise control. Everything you would need in a car today is here, and for a reasonable price. So, the fuel consumption. Jetour claims 9 liters to the 100, but during the time I had it, I was averaging around 10.6 liters to the 100. I've spoken to a couple of T1 and T2 owners. They claim that the fuel consumption does get better the more you drive the car. If you own a Jetour T1 or T2, please share your ownership experience in the comments below. With that said, let's take a quick look at the interior of the Jetour T1. We start off with our interior right here, something I know will be very popular with the ladies. Yeah, you have your own ring light, guys. So in case you want to do your makeup or anything, Jetour has you. Proper stuff. But what do they say? Clock it, girlies, clock it. Anyway, the rest of the interior, are the materials in this car nice? I can't even fault it. I mean, you even have this proper grab handle that you get in a Defender. Here you have it for like 500,000 Rand. Now, as for your infotainment screen, you get wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. One thing I want to show you, you can change the pictures, in case you want to look at snow or the sky. Jetour has you, guys. Jetour has you. But one thing I don't like is that you have to control your mirrors on here. So if you want to, for example, fold them, adjust them, you have to do it on the screen. If you want to change their positioning, you have to control it using these buttons, which is very complicated. So I've messed up my mirrors, but I'll just leave them like this. And then down here you've got your air conditioning shortcut buttons, which is nice. So it makes it easy while you're driving. You've got your vents, you've got your wireless charging. This is your gear stick, and then over here is your dial. This dial is your friend. You go from eco mode to normal mode, sport mode. If you don't know what you want, you can just put it on X mode. Yeah, they say this is for complex terrain. I'm not gonna go into any complex terrain, but if you ever find yourself in the bundus, just know that you're sorted. So you've got a slot for 2 cups. You've got a very nice center armrest. It has it's fine. It's vented inside, so you don't have to stress. And then over here, you have your octagon steering wheel. It has 8 sides. I like it though. Like when you hold it, then when it's sliding back, it rubs against your hand. It's nice, guys. It's nice. I have no complaints. And for those of you like scratching sidewalks, whenever you turn to a certain direction, the camera activates so you don't climb pavements. So this will come in handy for abombali. Now, as for what's in front of you, you have a small digital instrument display, gives you all the information you need, and overall, this is a very nice place to be. The seats are leather or an imitation of leather. The ones in this car are only ventilated, not heated, but I am not complaining. Proper stuff. Okay, stepping into the back seat, you have a proper grab handle, you know, to help you get in. In terms of space, no one is going to complain here. All of it is here, guys. All the space, leg room, knee room. There's no center floor. You'll be happy here. Now you have rear air vents, 2 USB ports, one type A and the other type C. And then over here, we've got a proper center armrest with a slot for 2 drinks, you know, in case you like drinking stuff in cars. But one thing I forgot to show you is something very popular with parents. Hello, Jetour.
I am listening.
Open all the windows.
Okay.
Parents love this. I have met so many moms who bought Jetours because of this feature. But yeah, in terms of space, this is proper stuff. Let's have a look at the boot. Right, now stepping into our boot, I'm not sure if you can adjust this one, but it doesn't go very high. In terms of space, we have plenty of it. The liters are on your screen. If you're wondering about Adidas, I want to start wearing Adidas, guys, so I just got some stuff. And then, sorry to squash all the Adidas, you have a spare wheel somewhere here. There's a spare wheel, which is a big plus because you know in some cars you don't get spare wheels. And yeah, that's it for your boot. Wait for it, wait for it. Jetour T1 XWD. Proper stuff. And over here, you can fit a tow bar if you like. So a couple of things I'd like to mention. You get a proper, clear 360-degree view camera. Yeah, that big tablet there is not just for decoration. It does a lot. And when you're driving at night, you'll notice that the Jetour T1 has proper ambient lighting with a range of colors for you to choose from. And it doesn't stop there. At night, when you look by your door, you get a special message from Jetour. Yeah, that was a solid rhyme. And you know what else rhymes? Liking and subscribing. Yeah, if you've been watching this long and you still haven't liked this video, please like. If you still haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Support local YouTube, guys. It's the right thing to do. We are on the road to, I'm still figuring it out, but while I think about it, please share my videos on your WhatsApp status, on your Instagram stories. Let them know there's a Mr. How Much on YouTube. With that said, let's get to our total cost of ownership, which is powered by Hippo. The Jetour T1 Odyssey XWD comes in at 634,900 Rand. On finance, you can expect to pay around 12,085 Rand. Over 6 years at 11% interest. A full tank of petrol will cost you 1,635 Rand. And when you buy a car or have a car and you want to save on your monthly insurance premiums, you know where we go. We go to Hippo. Hippo will compare up to 12 different quotes for you, and you can choose the one that best suits your budget. One of the lowest premiums I got here was 1,131 Rand, which then brings my total cost of ownership to 14,851 Rand. As always, if you'd like to get a quote for your vehicle, be sure to check out Hippo. I'll leave a link in the description and pin a comment in the comments below. Now, for some added peace of mind, the Jetour T1 comes with a 7-year, 75,000 kilometer service plan and a 7-year, 200,000 kilometer warranty. And if you're the first owner, you also get a 10-year, 1 million kilometer engine warranty as well. Now, as you know, on this channel, we name every test car that we get. So I've decided to name this Jetour T1 Sipho. This car is a gift to so many people. We have a all-wheel drive family SUV coming in at around 600,000 Rand. You are riding as high as Defenders, and you also get a Sony sound system. It's not the best Sony sound system I've tested, but it's pretty decent. My point is, even though it's not perfect, even though it still needs a bit of refinement, the Jetour T1 is enough. It's great value for money, but that's just my opinion. Please let me know what you think of it in the comments below. But from me to you, thank you so much for watching this video. Until the next one, take care.